Hello, this is Mark. I work at one of the Apple retail store. For the last 2 weeks, I have received many mails in my YouTube inbox and in my Facebook inbox for messages asking the same questions about my opinions over the Flashback Trojan incident. It's funny, I got something to share with you. About a month ago, my brother, he's a college student but just graduates just last week, and about a month or 2 months ago we met at a restaurant and we sat down, start talking, and at that time I asked him, because I was an idiot about this thing, but my brother, he's a part-time hacker. He hacked Windows PC. And I asked him, well, tell me what exactly is the word Trojan. So it's a coincidence because I just asked the guy, what exactly is the word Trojan? What does it mean? Because I have heard about spyware, malware, viruses, but not Trojan. And then he explained to me everything. And for the last 2 weeks, I've seen many websites with articles about malware, flashback Trojans on Mac. So, what exactly is flashback Trojan? What exactly is malware? Malware is something that can get into your computer, probably via external hard drive, flash drive, or internet. It's called malware. So when this thing is inside or developed in your computer, when it's in your computer, probably one way or another, anyway, someone created this thing, including the flashback Trojan. So it will take something from you, from your computer, which is your information, probably your contact detail, location, your password or username on a certain website, your personal photos. In worst cases, probably might be your naked collection picture or your credit card number with your 3-digit security code with it. Can be anything. And we have found many of these types of malware on Windows PC. What about on Mac? So now you understand that, okay, what exactly is flashback Trojan? You might surf on the internet and you might get the flashback Trojan via a certain website. So how it works, how this thing works is easy. Probably you might surfing on the internet, go to a certain website, and the website might ask, probably you have an old model or old version of Adobe Flash Player. Please click OK to update, or anything, just for example. But in most cases, the flashback Trojan can get into your Mac via something called vector or carrier, which is called Java. If you've been playing games on your mobile phone, you might have seen this, Java. So the Flashback Trojan will exploit from Java vulnerability and get into your Mac via certain website. Okay, so that's the way it is, how it works. So when it get into your website, probably get into your Mac, it might harvest something from you, probably your credit card number, probably your billing code for mobile phone, your name, address book, anything, username, passwords, can be anything. Okay, so you understand what is it, you understand how it works. So thirdly, probably you might wonder, well, am I at risk of getting this thing? Okay, first, the thing is, if you have Java installed on your Mac and you haven't updated the new Java for Mac update for both Snow Leopards and Lion, probably you might be at risk of getting this. And okay, I'll go deeper. First, how to solve this problem, how to check, how to solve this problem. So firstly, there is a way to do that. You can just go to your terminal and you can type Java space minus version, and you can see if you have installed Java on your Mac or not. So that's the first way to know. Or if you need a shortcut, you can type in Google. It's called Flashback Checker. You'll be linked up to Macworld website, and there's a link right there that you can download an application to check right away if you are infected or not. So that's how to check. So how to solve this problem, or probably how to protect yourself from Flashback Trojan, is pretty easy and simple. I know that someone might post comments under this video, Mark, you didn't mention about this, you didn't mention about that, probably there's another way. Well, this is not a perfect guide to encounter the problems, and I'm going to tell you why. It doesn't have to be perfect because it's not that serious. So first of all, you go to Safari Preferences, you go to Security, and you go to Web Content, and you have to disable Use Java or Enable Java. Okay, but the Flashback Trojan doesn't have anything to do with the JavaScript. So you go to Safari Preferences, go to Security, disable Java. That's it. That's the first step. And the second step is very easy. Just go to the Apple icon and software update, and just update the software that Apple has sent to you. It's called Java for Mac Update. So we have updated for both Snow Leopards and Lion. And interestingly, that I have heard many websites trying to encourage people not to use Safari, delete Safari or disable Java, and remove Adobe Flash Player from Mac, and then encourage people to use Google Chrome because it's better, it's more superior, it has Flash Player embedded. So this made me think if Google is behind this or not, but I can't promise for sure 100%. But you can judge from my voice if you have been keeping up with my program that someone is behind this and trying to discredit Apple this time. So Just disable Java from Safari and just do the software update. But you don't have to be panicked and then uninstall Flash Player, remove Safari. You don't have to do that. And lastly, people ask me, Mark, do we have to be panicked, frustrations, scare or fear? No. It's not that serious. As I said earlier, that you don't really have to do all the things, remove these, do that. It's not like, let's say I got a dog right there. That freaking dog. Probably tomorrow I got a fight with my neighbor because my dog just bit his cat, and then I gotta go and buy a bulletproof car for that. Or last year we had a severe flood in Thailand, and then this year, because I'm very fearful, then I gotta go to the mountain Everest and live there on the mountain in order to be safe from the flood. I'm sorry for all the mess in this house because this is not my house. It's a dorm. It's a part of refugee camp. Okay, I have lost my house because of the flood, and I couldn't afford it because I didn't have enough money. So that's the point. You don't have to be afraid about this. Why? Let me tell you. Let's say, so have you ever heard about the art of war? If we can stand at the other's perspective and see from their point of view. Let's say I am a hacker, and actually I am. So let's say I have created the Flashback Trojan, and now I can have access to more than 500,000 max at those website claims. Okay, 500,000 max. And you know what? I can become insane in a very short time, because in order to keep checking for username, password, credit card, if I use their credit card numbers to buy things, probably buy things on the internet, police will hunt me down, of course. So it's not that simple at all. Okay. Well, probably I might get your contact detail. I might earn some bucks selling it too. Because I used to work for a fitness clubs. At that time, we had a contact with a theater, like a movie company. Let's say you go to the movie, you buy a ticket, and then you write something on a piece of paper, and you drop it in a lucky draw box. And that movie theater sell this box with tons of names and address and telephone number inside the box to the fitness club. And I used to work for a fitness club. I used this thing called lead. We make a cold call, 50 calls a day. Hello, you just won a lucky draw. You got 3-day accommodation from our club. You can come and enjoy our fitness club. The guy come, we try to hard sell, and the guy try to close the sales. That's how it works. So this thing might, but it's not the end of the world. If you're not a superstar and you have naked pictures on your Mac, or you're not present in the United States, you don't have to worry, first of all. Flashback Trojan is a piece of shit, and I eat this thing for breakfast every morning. And thirdly, nobody knows, because now the only things that we can measure is I work for a Mac, I'm an insider. Now we have roughly like 50 million active Mac users throughout the world. The only person who knew that how many Mac were infected by the Flashback Trojan is the person who controls it remotely, who has enough money and power to control it and harvest user information. You don't have to be afraid, you don't have to be panicked, okay? So if you need something short and fast, you just go to Google right now and you type Flashback Checker in Google, and you will be linked up to a website. You can download a small tiny application that allows to check right now if you're infected or not. Don't be panicked. It's a piece of trash.